way back when I was just a little bitty boy, living in a box under the stairs in the corner of the basement of the house half a block down the street from Jerry's bait shop. You know the place. Well, anyway, back then life was going swell and everything was just peachy! Except, of course, for the undeniable fact that every single morning, my mother would make me a big old bowl of sauerkraut for breakfast. Ah! Big bowl of sauerkraut! Every single morning! It was driving me crazy! I said to my mom, I said, "Hey, Mom, what's up with all the sauerkraut?" And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a funnel in my mouth and force-fed me nothing but sauerkraut until I was 26 and a half years old. That's when I swore that someday I would get out of that basement and travel to a magical, faraway place where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer and the towels are oh so fluffy. Where the Shriners and the lepers play their ukuleles all day long and anyone on the street will gladly shave your backs for a nickel. Waka waka doo-doo, yeah! Well, let me tell you people, it wasn't long at all before my dream came true. Because the very next day, a local radio station had this contest to see who could correctly guess the number of molecules in Leonard Nimoy's butt. I was off by 3, but I still won the grand prize. That's right, a first-class one-way ticket to Albuquerque! You know, I'd never been on a real airplane before, and I gotta tell you, it was really great. Except that I had to sit between 2 large Albanian women with excruciatingly severe body odor, and the little kid in back of me kept throwing up the whole time. The flight attendants ran out of Dr. Pepper and salted peanuts, and the in-flight movie was Biodome with Pauly Shore, and oh yeah, 3 of the airplane engines burned out. We went into a tailspin and crashed into a hillside, and the plane exploded in a giant fireball, and everybody died. And the tray table up, and my feet back in the full upright position. Finally, I arrived at the world-famous Albuquerque Holiday Inn where the towels are oh so fluffy. I checked into my room and I turned down the AC and I turned on the Spectrovision and I'm just about to eat that little chocolate mint on my pillow that I love so very, very much when suddenly there's a knock on the door. Well, now who could that be? Who is it? No answer. Who is it? There's no answer. Who is it? They're not saying anything. So finally I go over and I open the door and just as I suspected, it's some big fat hermaphrodite with a flock of seagulls haircut and only one nostril. Oh man, I hate it when I'm right. Hey, you can't have that! That snorkel's been just like a snorkel to me! Tough! Give it! Make me! Okay? To make a call, please hang up and try again. Well, to cut a long story short, he got away with my snorkel. Yeah, what do you want? You got any glazed donuts? No, we're out of glazed donuts. Well, you got any jelly donuts? No, we're out of jelly donuts. You got any Bavarian cream-filled donuts? No, we're out of Bavarian cream-filled donuts. You got any cinnamon rolls? No, we're out of cinnamon rolls. You got any apple fritters? No, we're out of apple fritters. You got any bear claws? Wait a minute, I'll go check. No, we're out of bear claws. Well, in that case, what do you have? All I got right now is this box of 12 starving, crazed weasels. Okay, I'll take that. As luck would have it, that's exactly when I ran into the girl of my dreams. Her name was Zelda. She was a calligraphy enthusiast with a slight overbite and hair the color of strained peaches. I'll never forget the very first thing she said to me. She said, "Hey, you got weasels on your face." When I knew it was true love. We were inseparable after that. Sweetie Pumpkin, do you want to join the Columbia Record Club? Whoa! Hold on now, baby! I'm just not ready for that kind of a commitment! Anyway, things really started looking up for me because about a week later, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. That's right, I got me a part-time job at the Sizzler. I even made Employee of the Month after I put out that grease fire with my face. Oh yeah, everybody was pretty jealous of me after that. I was getting a lot of attitude. Okay, like one time, I was out in the parking lot trying to remove my excess earwax with a golf pencil when I see this guy Marty trying to carry a big old sofa up the stairs all by himself. So I say to him, I say, hey, you want me to help you with that? No, I want you to cut off my arms and legs with a chainsaw. And then he gets all indignant on me. He's like, hey man, I was just being sarcastic. Reminds me of another amusing anecdote. This guy comes up to me on the street and he tells me he hasn't had a bite in 3 days. Hey, come on, don't you get it? Completely missing the irony of the whole situation. Man, some people just can't take a joke, you know? Anyway, anyway, I know it's kind of a roundabout way of saying it, but I guess the whole point I'm trying to make here is I hate sauerkraut called Albuquerque. 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 I said A. L. B. U. Kirky! Albuquerque, 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 Albuquerque.